Guys, we just pulled up to the 7:30 pop-up with AssPizza. It's in the city of Atlanta. You know I got a rep for Atlanta. Superline gotta hold it down. We're gonna go ask AssPizza a bunch of questions. We're gonna ask him how he got this crazy collaboration. We're gonna learn about the printing process. And if you wait till the end, I might have done something to my chrome shirt. I might have made it better. I might have made it worse. I paid $600 for it. Let's see what happens. My boy. What up, bro?
What's going on, bro?
How you been, bro?
Good to see you.
Bro, I brought you a water because I know you're doing a water fast, and this guy fucking drank it.
Man, I don't want this shit. I appreciate it, though.
How's the water fast?
So far, so good. I'm 3 days in. Feels like my first day because the first day I was driving 20 hours, so it didn't even count. Second day I was really tired and I fell asleep early. Today's the third day, so I'm chilling.
Have you lost a lot of weight?
I haven't even weighed myself yet, but I've done 3 days before, so now I'm doing 7 days.
You're looking a little bit skinnier.
I've been hitting the gym almost every single day.
What's up with the new health trend? Why are you trying to be healthy?
Because if you can't control what goes into your body, you can't control anything.
Was there a moment that made you want to be healthier?
I just realized we're being poisoned every single way possible through our food, everything. Everything is poisonous. You know, you got to be healthy to stay connected to God.
I love that. Love the collaboration. I feel like you have the craziest collabs. For creatives out there, what is the advice you have to get these sort of collabs?
Find people that, you know, make sense to work with, not just the people who are the hypest or whatever, you know, like collaborated with Dipset right here. We got Freaky Zeke here, stuff that makes sense, natural, just handshakes, say, all right, I fuck with you, let's make some shit. Dipset, Robin Jeans, doing the tour with Rock and Made. Shit that just works, you know?
I feel like a lot of the creative companies, they have massive budgets, but there's a disconnect with the culture and the creatives. How did you bridge that gap?
So I've never really had any meetings with anyone. It's, you know, James helps me with 730 printing. He's the one who's really like, look, we're trying to do this. Let's make it happen. And they see the vision and they fuck with it. But with Dipset and all the other collabs, I DM'd Robin Jeans. I was like, yo, let's collab. And it worked out. So, you know, it's all been natural shit that just makes sense. So I don't really go the meeting route, try to pitch myself.
So no pitch decks, no Figma decks, no emails, no cold calls, none of that.
If I have to, I will, but I'm too lazy to do that shit.
How long's the tour?
This is our last stop. I don't even know. It's been like a month.
You've been a month just living on the road.
That's light work. Last year we did the 50 state tour, 60 days on the road.
What is the craziest thing that's happened on this tour?
Our tire popped, it started a fire on the side of the road. I think outside of Portland, set the whole side of the road on fire. Everyone pulled over, started putting the fire out and shit. It was insane.
He's the best who ever did it. I'm trying to tell you now. You heard it from another 730 guy. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here, baby! AssPizza. He's the man. 730 everything. I'm telling you, he's gonna bring the universe into one. Watch what I tell you. Mark my words. Watch how we diverse everything into one. 730.
As Freaky Zeke himself said that.
Back to the premise. So they bring their shirts. They bring 100 shirts. You guys
bring their shirt and bring whatever the hell they want. We print it. It's theirs to keep forever. We altered the whole lifespan of that item.
What is the craziest shirt that somebody's printed on this tour?
I mean, there's all the expensive shirts, like Balenciaga, Chrome Hearts.
Can we print on this Chrome Heart shirt?
Yeah, we could do that for sure.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. You want to do it? I'll take it off.
This is your shirt now. Look, guys, you see this shirt right here? It's a whole lot of chrome. It's a whole lot of money. I spent a whole lot of money, but now I'm going to make the value go up.
Let's do the side, because you still want to flex the chrome. I won't cover it up for you.
All right, guys, so we just printed on our Chrome Heart shirt. Do you think we added value to the shirt, or do you think we made it less?
I think you added value to it, bro. This is a 101. Nobody else has this.
I paid like $600 for the shirt. How much would you buy the shirt for me right now?
$620.
We added $20 to the AssPizza collab. Can you break down this printing process for us?
So this is the first color. This is black. We're printing black.
Is the whole base black, or is it just the outline?
Just the outline. And then we hit everything with the white, wet on wet.
So the white gives it the undercoat.
Yeah, exactly. Gives it the underbase, and we don't need to flash in between the colors because they're not touching each other. So what we call it in the industry is a butt registration. So butts up into each other instead of overlapping each other. And then,
but if it was overlapping, you would have to flash.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
And then here we have our first flash, our first Stampinator. Gel the ink or half cure the ink so we can lay top colors on top of it. We hit it for 6 seconds, I think, on our flash at 330 for 6 seconds. And then it'll hit 2 cool down stations, and then we'll hit it with the top gray. and then the final cure over here.
So he does the black outlines first, guys, and then they do the white essentially for the entire design. And then it hits the flash, so it kind of cures the ink halfway. Then it comes over here, it cools down for 2 stations.
Yep.
Why is it important to cool down after a flash?
Because if the ink that you flash is too hot and you lay that top color in there, that this ink and this top color will start to cure in the screen. And then you also get sticking on the back of the screen as well. So let's say you did have a color here and you don't have any cool down time, that shirt will either stick to the screen and then the ink will start to cure in the screen as well. For efficiency and print quality purposes, we have 2 cool down stations. Let this cool down a lot, so like right after it comes out the Stampinator, if you guys want to feel it, it's super hot. And then here it's a lot cooler. By the time it gets to that station, it'll be perfect to lay that top gray on, so it's not going to cure in the screen at all.
And then this is the last color, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. So this is what we were doing earlier in the tour. We were doing 2 whites, base white and a top white. We figured out how to minimize the screen count, just do 1 white, just by changing the order up a little bit back there, and then hit it with the top gray. Every city has a different color, so like this would be orange or purple or green or blue or whatever. But yeah, for Atlanta, it'll be gray.
This is the final way to cure it.
Yeah, final stamp or final cure. I think it's like 8 seconds at 340, so a little bit longer, a little bit higher temperature to hit that cure temp.
If you guys don't know, we're at a pop-up, so obviously they don't have this machine set up like permanently here. But if we were at like a permanent screen print setup, it would go from here and it would go through a regular conventional dryer. Is that right?
Exactly. It just cures straight into a conveyor dryer. They would offload, put it on the dryer.
But this is kind of like ghetto rigged just for the pop-up.
Yeah, it'll hit your cure temp.
How much is this machine right here?
You can contact us at rock.us or email me cmarino@rock.us, and we can talk about starting to get one of these in your shop.
This is where the ad comes in. Hit up Rock. You know, we stay giving y'all free game. Now we showing y'all the printing process.
Eric is going to do right here is draw on this little circle. I say maybe you put Superline, you can put whatever you want. Whenever you do it, leave a little space on the edge around the whole thing.
Okay. I'm not really a drawer.
No, you are. You're a great drawer. The only way to fail is to not try.
All right. I'm going to go inspired off the chrome today.
This is a 1-of-1 chrome button made by...
A little longer than a few minutes later.
This is my artwork, guys.
Look at that. This thing's worth money, and you'll be the only one who owns it. All right, so all you do is place this piece just like that right here.
Right here? Down?
Yep. Drawing goes right on top. This piece right here.
This way?
Yep.
All right.
And then I'll spin it around for you. All you do is push this down this way. Right back up. Spin it around again, push it down one more time. There you go. That's it.
Okay.
Now you're officially a button maker.
Wow, that's so easy.
Exactly.
How much is this machine right here?
It depends on what brand you get. I always recommend from a website called Tecra. It's T-E-C-R-E. You need a different machine as well. I don't have it in here, but it's what cuts the paper in that perfect circle. So all in all, $500 to $800, and then you can print whatever you want, just like a t-shirt. I've made over 40,000 buttons, hand pressed. And they do also make auto machines for buttons as well. The really cool thing about these presses too is you can make magnets, bottle openers, keychains. It's just a different blank that goes on the back of the pin. Yeah, so honestly, one of the best investments I've ever made into being an artist and entrepreneur. And I'm gonna flip the interview too real quick on you. What is you would say, one of your #1 self-investments you've ever made?
One of the best investments I've made was going to therapy. When I was on house arrest, I was just like beating my meat 8 times a day. You know, I wasn't supposed to smoke, but I was smoking those little weed pens, and I was eating like, 30 chicken wings, and I was just like, wake up, smoke, beat my meat, smoke, beat my meat, smoke, beat my meat, smoke, eat a chicken wing, go to bed. And I was just like really depressed. I gained like 30 pounds and just going to therapy. And I mean, therapy was fucking expensive. It was like $175 an hour or some shit like that. But
a self-investment that you were able to kind of use later on now and transition you into a different kind of level.
A lot of the stuff I learned in therapy, I apply to my life today. I apply to my business today. And a lot of the videos that you guys see that is like motivation or whatever is stuff that I learned in therapy. So there you go. You know, we stay giving y'all free game. This is the guy behind the collaboration. This is the guy that's doing the pitch decks.
What up? James with 730 Printing, out here, Atlanta, final day of tour, praying for the kids.
How did you get this collaboration?
I mean, it took 8 months. That was my whole year basically. So When I reached out about this with all the companies, you know, I think we have 11 sponsors right now from like Rock, Made, GSF, Rutland, all those guys. It was hard to explain this to them. It doesn't really make sense. And when they asked why, I didn't really have a reason. Like, we just wanted to do it. So, you know, it took a lot of communication, but really it took like finding people that believed in us within the company. You know, I think a lot of it was they have to bring that back to their company and kind of explain it. But man, it took hundreds of Zoom calls with all these companies to get it to go through. But, you know, now we're here, so it's lit. And I earned a lot of respect for all these companies, you know, for believing in our vision and doing it.
Can you break down the economics of it? How did the deal work, or can you get into that at all?
Yeah, it's financially terrible to do. It's very expensive. We're used to popping out at a parking lot. We're not used to this. This has like 8 or 9 staff, a lot of intricacies to it. We're doing good. We're making it. We're coming through. Everyone contributed their product. Austin and I funded the actual operations.
You and Austin financed everything, or the companies helped you?
This is all us. It's everything we do. We know we don't get any handouts. I've never gotten anything free because we don't ask for shit free. This tour is the first time we've ever worked with anyone. Austin, his whole career, you know, he's never done anything corporate, so this was really new territory for us. Rock is loaning the press for the tour. Made is loaning their staff. LA Apparel gave us the second run blanks. As far as the logistics, the rentals, the venues, everything, that's all just 730.
How much is it for a ticket to print?
$20.
How much is the shirts that you guys are selling?
So we made some pre-made shirts for $50 to kind of fund the tour. Then we did some hand-printed posters. They're all numbered 1 of 250.
So has it been a profitable tour so far?
Yeah, barely, but
Barely.
it's profitable.
Do you think these tours are more about like just reaching the community
Yeah,
than
like my sister asked me why we did this. How is it financially? I'm like, bro, like we're getting lucky, but I mean, that was never the thought process going in. I can make a lot more money from just doing a nice drop. You know, marketing wise, I can get a lot more marketing from a lot less effort.
I mean, AssPizza can just put the camera on him, he could go
It's a
viral.
lot easier shit to do. We could just make some videos at the house. This wasn't for anything other than the energy, bro, the community, the kids. We're out here doing experiences. We're here because we actually give a shit about all these kids and fucking hearing what's up. And do they fund us all year? This is the least that we could do to link up with them and just spend the day with them.
After the tour is up, what are the next moves for 730 Printing? What are you guys going to focus on?
We got a lot of shit for the rest of the year.
Are you guys going to do like custom prints? What are you guys going to focus on?
For wholesale orders recently, so we're pretty booked up on that. But like we kind of come on a first come first serve basis. We got some other event type stuff. We got some other pool seeker projects for the end of the year.
What's the one advice you'd give yourself having done this crazy tour?
You gotta keep the circle small. You gotta find people you can really trust. You gotta stay away from all distractions, girls, drugs, all that shit. Like, I was in the music industry. I got away from all that shit at like 18. That's the only reason where I am today. All my homies that got stuck on that shit are stuck on that shit. So you gotta be focused. Anybody can succeed. Anybody can be the next biggest thing. Anybody can support their family. I would just tell myself, I tell everyone to fucking keep your head down. People work hard for 6 months and they feel like it's not paying off quick enough. You gotta keep your head down and just keep pushing, keep plugging. I mean, I've been trying to hustle like art, music, screen printing since I was 16 and I'm 24 or 25 or something now, you know? Yeah. So you gotta like be patient and it will work.
I appreciate it. You know, we stay giving y'all free game.